Have you ever felt that life is like a juggling act? Work, relationships, health, and countless responsibilities, all demanding your attention? What if I told you the key to living happily isn't found in doing more, but in finding balance? In today's story, we'll explore a powerful Zen tale that reveals the secret to happiness through balance. Stay with us till the end, as we uncover practical lessons inspired by this timeless wisdom. Lessons you can begin using in your life today. Long ago, in a small village at the base of a misty mountain, there lived a young man named Harish. Like many others, Harish was always busy. He worked from dawn to dusk in the fields, worried about his family's future, and struggled to make ends meet. Yet despite all his efforts, he felt an emptiness inside, a restlessness that no amount of hard work could fill. One day, Harish heard of a great Zen monk who lived atop the mountain, a master said to possess the secret to living happily. Desperate for answers, Harish climbed the rugged path to the monastery, reaching it just as the sun was setting. When he arrived, he found the monk sitting by a small pond, watching the moon's reflection on the water. Harish bowed deeply and said, "Master, I have come seeking wisdom. My life feels out of control, always too much to do, yet never enough happiness. Please teach me how to live in balance." The monk smiled and motioned for Harish to sit beside him. "Life," he began, "is like this pond. When it is disturbed, the reflection becomes unclear. But when it is still, the truth is revealed. Let me guide you toward this stillness and teach you the secret to balance and happiness." The monk said, "Harish, your mind is like this cup, so full of worries, plans, and distractions that there is no room for balance or happiness. To find peace, you must first empty your cup." Harish realized he had been holding on to too many unnecessary worries. The monk taught him to sit in silence for 10 minutes each morning, focusing only on his breath. Slowly, Harish began to feel his mind clearing, like clouds parting after a storm. Imagine carrying a bag filled with rocks. Every unnecessary thought or worry is another rock. Letting go lightens your load, allowing you to move freely. "Harish," the monk said, "your life is like this board. To achieve balance, you must distribute your energy wisely. Too much focus on one area will tip the scale and create chaos." The monk guided Harish to reflect on his priorities. He taught him the Zen practice of setting intentions each day. Work diligently, rest fully, and nurture relationships. Harish learned to give each aspect of his life the time and care it needed, no more and no less. Mindfulness tip. Each morning write down 3 priorities for the day. Focus on these and let go of distractions. "The river does not resist the rocks in its path," the monk said. "It flows around them, adapting to the shape of the land. Balance comes not from control, but from flexibility." Harish realized he had been resisting life's challenges, trying to force outcomes instead of adapting. The monk taught him to practice mindfulness in every task, whether working, eating, or walking, and to let go of the need for perfection. Think of a tree in a storm. The rigid branches break, but the flexible ones bend and survive. Be like the tree that bends. Even a spinning top must find balance between effort and rest, the monk said. Too much force, and it wobbles. Too little, and it falls. The monk taught Harish the value of rest, emphasizing that rest is not laziness, but renewal. Harish began to take breaks during his day, moments to breathe, stretch, or simply enjoy the beauty around him. When was the last time you allowed yourself to rest fully? Share your experiences below. To find balance, you must reconnect with nature, the monk said. Its rhythms remind us of the balance within ourselves. Harish began spending time outdoors, noticing the cycles of the seasons and the harmony of the natural world. He found that being in nature calmed his mind and helped him regain perspective. Mindfulness tip. Spend 10 minutes a day outside, observing the sights, sounds, and smells of nature. When you cling too tightly, you lose what you seek to hold, the monk said. Balance requires letting go of what you cannot control. Harish practiced letting go of his need to control every detail of his life. He learned to trust the process and accept uncertainty with grace. Life is like a bird in your hand. Hold it gently and it stays. Squeeze too tightly and it flies away. The moon reflects beautifully in still water, the monk said. Similarly, happiness reflects in a mind that is present and grateful. Harish began a daily gratitude practice, noticing the small joys in his life. A cool breeze, a kind word, the taste of fresh fruit. Each moment of gratitude brought him closer to balance and happiness. What is one thing you're grateful for right now? Share it in the comments. Months passed, and Harish returned to the village a changed man. No longer overwhelmed or restless, he carried himself with calm and confidence. His neighbors noticed his transformation and asked for his secret. Harish smiled and shared the lessons he had learned. Balance is not something you find outside yourself. It is something you cultivate within, one mindful step at a time. Harish's story teaches us that the secret to living happily lies in finding balance. Here's a quick recap of the 7 Zen practices. Ask yourself, which of these practices will you start applying in your life today? Engage with us! Comment below on what balance means to you or how you found harmony in your own life. Let's inspire and learn from one another. Balance is not a destination. It's a journey of mindful choices. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more wisdom and inspiration. Thank you for watching.